report that.
bro. I was like,
they supposed to get that on camera, man. They supposed to get that on.
No.
She just said she a teacher out here.
People say, oh, this person can bring the worst out of you. Well, how do you know the worst exists if it never comes out?
Yeah. Your traumas are deep in the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of mad my mama ain't talked to me a little bit more, you know?
Just listen. Women don't listen. You just gotta be more. You talk more than you listen.
But that's the thing, though.
My
it's
shovel
like,
ain't can't wait 10 years for you to unpack all this.
Yeah, like that. Because I've
I'm
seen like
for it. I'm not saying I'm here for sure, but
I keep a long relationship, bitch. I keep a nickel on the side of me, and then I always like, oh, that's a good thing. You a wifey type bitch.
Yeah.
Ain't been
All
proposed
time.
to yet.
And today we got our niggas with us.
I ain't say it.
1.5.
better not see it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another cup of conversation.
Where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your girl Coco,
And I'm your girl T.
and today we got our niggas with us.
I ain't say it.
1.5.
Better not see it.
Nigga and a half. Nigga and a nig.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was good. Y'all are in sync.
You know?
Dennis was thinking the same thing. Like, what? That was pretty good.
So
You know, we do this.
Clock
You
that,
know.
clock that.
Yeah.
We done been behind them motherfucker 3 years. Just 3.
Just 3, not
Just
too
3.
Oh, it
crazy.
really has been that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations.
We were just talking
Thank
about
you.
we were just talking about how we were just so like ready to get in the field, ready to meet people, and how we came up and got on y'all show that day. We was not expecting to do that. We
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, they podcasting, they
Yeah.
been podcasting, like we just gonna go and it's about to be we gonna sit in the audience and like y'all was like, y'all wanna be on the show? We was like, shit. We just was so
Let's
Get it.
like, almost
Eager.
kinda like innocent. Like, you know,
Mhm.
The whole
just
time, they're the only 2 people that ever showed up.
yeah.
Right.
But look, it be like
and it's
that
been
though.
on since then though. Like
I still say to this day, I always tell him that was a blessing in disguise, bro.
No,
Yes,
for
it
real.
That still
was.
went for both of us, though, for all 4 of us.
mm-hmm.
That's still one of our best episodes.
Mhm.
That's
People
Really?
still
Crazy.
comment on the video on YouTube.
Oh, they probably
They-
talking shit about me.
I don't know. I don't read them.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't even go read none of the comments
Right,
afterwards.
right.
But yeah,
Now I'm going to go read them.
But even on all of the social media
Mhm.
apps, they comment on all the clips.
That's
Love
good.
that. I love
Like you
that.
said, I agree. It was a blessing for both of us
Yeah.
because we were getting our feet wet in the podcast
Mhm.
game, and y'all kind of like put perspective on, okay, this is how you just get up there and do that shit. Like
Yeah,
we was
yeah.
thinking so much into it, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it was a movie.
And
Bro,
we
it-
literally was just getting up there.
And for me, like, that episode was so stressful because I'm like, oh, they're sharing the mic. How is this going to sound? I hated it.
You was
I was in that
the
bitch just
technical.
Man, like, how is this going to sound? I don't
This
know
ain't
if this
about
is
to
going
be
to sound
right.
good enough.
And
Yeah.
all of it ended up right.
Hey,
It-
perfect.
Just
The-
where it's supposed
He
to
was
be.
even cute too. Then you know how
Yeah.
you know how you look back at something like, why
Like,
did I
yeah,
do that?
yeah.
No, I still look good when I was back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
The aesthetic was good, though.
Yeah.
It was.
Everything
We had
went well
the
together.
photographer come beforehand, didn't it? Because I was wearing that All Saints shirt.
I don't remember about
Yeah.
that. I don't remember.
Yeah, he
Probably
shot right
so.
before they got there,
Yeah.
baby.
That was a good time, though.
It was. It was.
Well, y'all know we like to start our show off with how you feeling and how you dealing. But I got a little spin to it because this week we're gonna be talking about something a little not serious, I wouldn't say, but just something like growth wise. Like how can you love somebody or can you date while you becoming who you are? Because we always hear before you start dating, you need to do the work. You need to heal first. You need to heal first. But I kind of have a different perspective on it. I don't think that you should isolate yourself totally to be able to date somebody. You don't have to be a perfect
What kind of
person.
work we talking about though? Because I think people be using that perspective when they talk about financial. But keep on going. Keep going.
But
though.
either way, but we can get into it really. But okay, but real quick, but instead of how you feeling, how you doing, how you dealing, what kind of man or woman are you trying to become currently?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as transparent and as honest with everybody I interact with
Okay.
or come into contact with currently.
Okay.
I don't want the burden of nobody feeling like, oh, he bullshit. He's some bullshit.
Mhm.
As soon as they meet me, like I want to come off genuine.
Mhm.
And whatever it is, whether I'm telling you about yourself, I want you to know that this is from a place of love,
Mm-hmm.
honesty, and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm coming to you and I want to build something with you, I want you to know this is for real, this is serious. I'm coming with love, honesty, and respect.
Right.
And that's just kind of the play. I'm real calm these days. I don't want no whole bunch of rah-rah. I don't know if it's age. I don't know if it's just me going through a bunch of stuff that I've went through. I don't know if it's loss. I don't know if it's grief. I just want to be cool. Like, let's just be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
What would you say, Jen?
I'd say I want to be a forward-moving man, right?
Okay.
Meaning, like, I'm tired of being stagnant. I'm tired of looking back and seeing what has been and what could have been and so on and so on. Nah, man, everything I'm doing these days is meant to move forward, keep pushing through things, continue to touch, other people's lives in positive manners, and just keep moving forward, man. I'm getting tired of holding weight.
Yeah,
right. That doesn't need to be there.
Yeah,
I didn't been there before too. When I realized that, I think the type of woman I'm trying to be in this season is just a woman who sticks to their morals and their word, like not being wavered by this, that, and the third, like circumstances changing how I think about things or my perspective on things. Just knowing that this is just part of the journey. If it's a hiccup, it's a up, it's a down. You still got to go through it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the other day, like, what would life be with no mistakes? Like, with no, like, if you did everything right,
horrible.
That's good.
I'd be a terrible bitch.
Yep.
Like, I'm talking about a terrible person. Like, because I would never knew that nothing I was doing was wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I need them little corrections. I need them little.
Need to bump your head.
Yeah, I need to hit my head. Like I said last episode, I need God to knock on that bitch and see somebody still in there.
Yeah.
Hello, is you
Anybody
home?
home?
Yes.
Well, for me, I think I'm becoming a woman that is more empathetic to others. I feel like
You needed that.
yes, I feel like my head has been down as it relates to me a lot. Like just focus on being a better person, accomplishing my goals, all of the things. And I realized through therapy that I had never been empathetic towards my husband in his situation, and I was like, dang, really having that new perspective from him, from my therapist. When I say him, it really made me think like, damn, you've been a cold bitch. You've been a cold bitch for a long time.
Yeah, and I don't say that you needed that in like a bad way, because that might have sounded shady.
No.
But no, like you could call Coco crying, and I'm not bullshitting. She gonna be like, damn, well, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, like
What you like? She gonna hit
what
you
do
with
you
a
think,
slight
like,
damn.
Where does that come from?
I'm just very solution based. Like I don't have time to
I love that, Coco.
be.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm just, that's just, I don't know. I've always been like that. I don't know if it's because I'm the only, and my mama here, she might can tell y'all, but I've always been like that. I've always been like, I'm the oldest child. I try to make up for anybody else wrongdoing. My brother, he might have not been the best child, so I want to make up for that. I don't want it to look bad on my mama. You know, all of those things that you hold inside of you, and it just made me be a person like, it ain't no time for no excuses. Okay, you can have the excuse, but it's not gonna move you forward. So why are we still talking about the excuse? So that's just how I always been, and I always looked at men as, you just saying that shit because you want me to feel the type of way. I don't feel the type of way about none of this shit you telling me. I don't care. Like, and that's not right, because we all have a thing.
I think basically you're at a point where you're not looking at it as an excuse more than you're looking at it as perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's who I want to be, and that's who I want to become. I want to have empathy for people. You don't have to have sympathy for them, but you do have to have empathy for. Even if you haven't experienced it.
It helps with the context.
Yes, it really does. So that's what I'm trying to be now lately. I'm trying to get into my softer, womanly, I don't want to say soft life or nothing like that, because I'm just trying to be softer.
I will say
Your
though,
version.
don't go too crazy, especially in the times that we in now, and we don't got to get into all of that, but keep that part about you. Keep it alive. Don't go stray away from it. Because more than ever, men and women, especially us, black men and black women, not them Mexicans who voted for that motherfucker. Every chance I get, I'm on to that. No, but us more than ever, because it's a clear-cut case that they trying to divide us.
Yeah.
So continue to instill in these black men, these black boys, these black women, these black girls that you gotta go out here and take this shit.
Yeah.
You cannot stay stagnant. You cannot stay still. Cry right now, go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Keep going. So don't lose that part. I liked it though, Coco. That was good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this is my last how you feeling, how you doing? Would the man or the woman you are becoming choose the person that you're entertaining right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
For y'all?
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I think so too.
That's a simple answer too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I like that. All right. So, with that being said, okay, so we can grow.
Always.
I don't like to do my boy fave like that, but he's the promiscuous one of our friends over here. Yeah, we stay in some relationships over here. This one,
we
I
never
know it's a
know.
relationship too.
You throw that shit up in the air, and it might stay up there. It might come down.
You the type though, Faith. Like
This
we
is
never
hilarious to me.
know.
That's
the thing. We never know.
Clock that.
Yeah.
But I like that because that's how I think you should be as a single, unmarried person.
Yeah.
It's never a nothing until it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
How you know you ain't married though?
Oh, now if you married, now look. You acting real unattached.
That boy just talking.
If he is married, I'm gonna say this: if you is married, I'm gonna have something to say to you because you moving unattached, and I don't like that for married men.
But how do you know that his partner doesn't like? There's not.
It ain't about nothing about the partner. You can move
and it's all about
attached without.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
We ain't
I'm just asking.
We ain't going
that's a good question. That's a good conversation.
Hypothetical.
Everybody's situations are different.
Everybody's situation is different, but I need you to have a stench of.
I
smell like I'm fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Fave is not married. Den is just asking. Fave is not married. We gonna make sure we understand.
Just throwing it up in the air, trying to see if it sticks.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the core of this episode. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
I got my notes on my motherfucking phone.
Yeah, but you
kill me. But the core of this conversation is really: can you grow into yourself, build a healthy relationship? With somebody, dating, married, whatever, and heal at the same time. Like, can those two things coexist?
Let's
really, talk about it.
I personally think you can, from a woman's perspective, just because if you are growing and healing yourself and you notice, I'm not gonna say all women, I'm just gonna speak for myself. If I notice that the person that I'm with is still on the same childish shit, because we might have came up in this on the same childish shit. We might have trauma bonded on some bullshit but if we get to a certain stage in our relationship and both in our lives individually, and I see I'm like going here and we tethered together and I feel like I'm dragging you, I feel like I'll let it go before I allow you to pull me back down. Like, so I feel like women, not all women, but a lot of women have that to them where they're growing and they're healing. Mm-hmm. But if and not saying we got to do it at the same pace either, but if their partner is too far, like if the gap is too big, we can't. We gonna start entertaining something else, something that's more a little emotionally aware or something.
Yeah. I honestly feel like it's dangerous. Like it's not safe to do that because then you start being attached to what the reality isn't, if that makes sense. So while you healing, a lot of things will reveal itself to you, whether it be good, whether it be bad, whether it be something that you didn't even know that was there. Mm-hmm. So in all of that, you may find out something about the person that you're dealing with and healing with that is not conducive to your growth or what you really want. Like that could be way more harmful. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I just think that it's dangerous. It's harmful. I don't think that two people that are trying to heal, trying to find themselves, trying to figure this thing out, I don't think they need to be doing that together because it's just dangerous to me.
You think that it could possibly lead to them not wanting to be together later?
Of course.
But is that not okay to say, hey, in a like now that we both are healthy, we're not aligned?
Yeah, but a lot of times when you go down that journey for real, because a lot of people sit down and they just talk about it. They just say these words because they heard these words. They don't really read up on it and really know. Mm-hmm. At the end of these journeys, people find out a lot of the stuff that people find out they will not tell because it's just that dark and sinister. Yeah. Like it really be a lot of stuff at the end of these. And you don't want to be at the end of that road with these people and you find out that I'm trying to keep from saying it. Say it. No, I don't want to say certain stuff. I'm trying to keep from cussing too. I'm learning new things, but it's really, really tough to find out things at the end of the road with people. And you look back and you like, damn, I done spent this long with this person and this is how you really were. Mm-hmm. Or this is what you've really grown to. This is what you've really come to. And I don't think you want to.
I think what's more scary is their mindset. Like,
everything changes.
Your mindset. It's like, damn, I didn't realize you had thought about people like this whole time. Mm-hmm. It's kind of scary to think, though.
I think for me, it depends on how that person is processing through their healing, right? So if I'm somebody that I'm so fucked up, excuse my language, but I'm so fucked up that I'm starting from scratch, is different than somebody who's kind of gone through different stages and is at a higher level of healing. I feel like throughout life, we're always going to be in a healing stage of some sort, or some form of evolving into the next stage, right? But yeah, I mean, I think that sometimes it can be helpful just as much as it can be harmful.
Yeah.
In having a partner during all of this, right? Because you can also understand, like, there's certain situations that will never arise when you're trying to heal on your own that your partner brings to the table.
Yeah.
You might not know that, you over there scratching your left ass cheek at 3:00 in the afternoon really bothers me.
Right.
I didn't know that bothered me until this moment that it actually happened, right? So you kind of need those moments to also understand what is there that you're not even aware of, right? And a partner also, people say, this person can bring the worst out of you. Well, how do you know the worst exists if it never comes out?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or you don't have a hint of seeing that worst version of yourself because you've never experienced it.
Right.
And that person, to your point of empathy, right, is like, you have to learn to appreciate all the things that you wish never have happened, right? That person sparked that one thing that you wish never happened, but at the same time, you take that as a life lesson. Now moving forward, I know that this is what
right.
But what you said is exactly what I meant, though. Because if you sparked the most sinister thing that I didn't even know existed inside of me, you're forever the person that sparked that. You're forever the person I'm looking at that said, I had no idea I was this kind of person, and that person was the person.
But isn't the bigger issue that was inside of you than it was that they brought it out?
Of course.
Because for me, it's like, it just so happened that was the face of the trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
But
now you're forever that face.
No,
because that's still the work to do.
Is the reaction is always you.
You do the practicing, but that's part of the test.
Yeah,
like that's you don't have nobody to do the real life test on.
So I think that when we talk about healing, I think like Dennis said, it's an ongoing thing. And I feel like for me, more therapy it's not this new profound, like, oh, I'm a new person. It's literally just a new perspective on how to think about something and how to work through something. And so for me, I don't think that it's necessarily I think that it can be bad. I'm on the fence with both. Like, I feel like you can do it, but I feel like there are levels to it. But I think that a person in a relationship and you're healing and that person is also healing, I feel like that is a way to practice. There's no way you're never going to know if what you're healing from is even working if you don't have a person.
Let me ask one question about what you're talking about, though. But practice for what? For each other or for what's to come?
Practice to know if you're going to use this new perspective.
Right.
Because most of the time healing is I have a maladaptive way of thinking about something. And somebody has opened my mind to the fact that no, the trauma that you deal with, you shouldn't handle it like this. You should handle it like this because of this. It's a new perspective on how to think about your trauma or your things that you're healing from. So if I know that, for me, for an example, when I talked about being more empathetic with my husband, we're arguing about the same thing in certain situations. But because I don't have this new perspective on how, okay, your husband, your husband always, you told me your husband always wants you to say it. All he says is just listen. Women don't listen. You just got to be more. You talk more than you listen. This is you're hearing a boy that grew up in a household full of women, that from a single mother that has always wanted to be heard. That gives me empathy. That gives me a new perspective to see my husband because I'm thinking like, oh, you're controlling. I'm looking at you from a lens of
you want to be right. You want to be
right.
this.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at like, okay, that's a new perspective. I need to be more empathetic to that. I need to hear that. You get what I'm saying? So it gives me a chance to now when he says that, I can practice from my new perspective on how to talk to him. And now this is not an argument anymore.
That's good. That's good. But what I think that is, you guys are growing together. You guys have been together. You guys, that's a long-standing relationship.
But this is where I say, like, this is their version of healing together.
Yeah, of course.
I get what you mean,
it's
though.
levels to it, though. It is.
It's levels.
But if you're, even if y'all are on the same healing and y'all trauma is just too far apart, it can be detrimental.
We might have discovered something new. Trauma healing together.
Yeah.
Trauma healing together.
Yeah.
I want to point out the
conversation. We
not trauma bonding, trauma healing.
We coined that.
Yeah.
I want to point out the cold use of maladaptive.
Hard. You ain't got to. You couldn't point that out. I was like, they supposed to get that on camera, man. You supposed to get that on. No. She just said she a teacher out here. Clock that.
She be hitting that. She be hitting that.
Let it ride. Let it ride.
But no, I think that what you're like, your fear of it is saying like we too far apart. Like your traumas are deep in the trenches. Yeah. I'm just kind of mad my mama ain't talked to me a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You had to go through some shit.
Yeah.
And like we're so it's gonna take you a little longer to even, because we not even starting at the same playing field.
And I'm not even mad at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I'm not even mad at that. Like that's fine. But when you find that, it's like, damn, I really thought this was somebody I could get there with quicker than that, or this is somebody that I can really find that place with. Now they gotta dig a little bit longer than
But that's the thing, though.
My shovel can't wait 10 years for you to unpack all this.
This is where I was about to go with this. You also have to have the patience. Yeah. And you have to be willing to practice that patience with that person too.
Or not.
Yeah.
Or not.
But I was about to say, perfect example, Coco and her husband, they've been together. Now you talking about, we asked at the beginning, entertaining people, new people intertwine. Now it's like, hold on, I just met you. This is a whole this is a whole lot.
And that's where you make that decision.
That's where you got to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because once you get in it, I feel like if you been in it and you start feeling some compassion for this person and you see like, okay, I know I can probably put up with some of this, but I have a limit. I have a certain extent to where I'm gonna go. But I know it is gonna be a dig because I can see the trauma in them. I can see.
Let me hunker down.
Let me
be ready for it. Yeah.
And that goes to my next question. Have you ever confused patience with self-abandonment? He just talked about you have to have patience, but when does patience?
I know I have.
Yeah.
I keep a long relationship. I keep a nickel on the side of me, and then I always like, oh, that's a good thing. You a wifey type bitch.
Yeah.
Ain't been proposed to yet. So it's sad.
Okay. What? Because I want to make sure I answer what you're asking correctly.
Okay.
When you say self-abandoned, as to what though?
Just when I say self-abandoned, so like he spoke about, you have to be able to be patient with somebody that has a lot going on, like a lot of healing to do. Well, when does that become, I'm abandoning what I really want and what I really need from my life to put that on hold, to sit and wait and be patient for you?
That's so good. And I got a long answer to that, but in the short version, I'm gonna say this. I cause so much trauma and stress on a person to the point where I still wanted to be with that person, but having to sit there and let them unpack everything that I've put them through was kind of like, ooh, I did all of this and now I gotta rewind it and let you unpack it and be patient enough. But that's that.
You're not the only man that thinks like that, because I've seen like
for it. I'm not saying for sure, but
I'm gonna break down what you say in something totally different, right? You just took the worst shit of your life, and now you mad that you got to wipe your ass.
Yeah, that shit burns.
It's crazy to think of it like
ass
that.
raw,
but it's the truth. It's the truth.
You got to keep on wiping so ain't nothing left, though.
You got to look at the paper.
Got to get them baby wipes and cool it off.
Hey, flush the toilet paper. Don't throw it in the trash, please.
Yeah, that's good, though. That is a great way to look at that, Coco, and that just brought me to that kind of mindset, like, bro.
But a lot of men, I feel like a lot of men feel like that.
Yeah.
I tell Coco all the time, I watch this show called The Karamo Show. It's like the new age Maury. And it's a black man on there. And like, it's a lot of men who will admittedly say, I did cheat. I did cause her this pain, but she keep on talking about it and blah, blah, blah. Like, to actively sit there and work with somebody through the shit that you say you caused.
You can't.
You gotta be.
It's a consequence to that.
It's consequences.
It is.
You gotta take your lashings. I don't know it's men's mental health. I don't mean to talk about no slavery shit. But you gotta take your lashes, because once you decide, okay, I still want to be with this person. I still want to talk with this person. I want to move forward and do it right this time. Then you have to, in that moment, allow them whatever time, whatever space, whatever healing that they need to heal from the things that you caused. And as a man, that shit can be so tough because our ego and our pride is something else.
I bet. And I know women ain't gonna let it go.
They never.
I'm talking about dragging it.
And to be honest, that is a part of women that we need to talk about because once you make up your mind and you say that I'm willing to take you back, you have to kind of let it.
Yeah, what the Lord say? You got 90 days.
It's a two-sided coin.
Is it 60 or 90 days?
What?
What the Lord say? You got 90 days to grieve.
90 days? I ain't never heard him say that one.
60. I read this the other day. It was like 60. I forgot what but you got like a certain amount of time to grieve. Yeah. Like you gotta, because you have to pick up the pieces and get back to it.
And you gotta pick up the pieces and not blame.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta do that, and you can't let every instance turn into
remind you of that.
You said you did do.
This is where I'll go with it with patience versus self-abandonment. It all depends on what your level of understanding is of yourself. You have to put that shadow work in to understand where the threshold is of, all right, this is where I just can't do it no more.
Yeah.
And if you can understand that, then you should never get to the point of self-abandonment.
You know why that's good? Because a lot of people don't realize in that moment that that's exactly what needs to happen simply because they don't want to lose what they've always had. They just jump in like, no, baby, don't leave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do right. Let's get this, let's do right now.
You know what's
but
crazy?
You don't know what it takes.
Yeah.